Alive. Good morning.
What's that? Oh, you're alive. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm on live. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my viewers. Somebody's got it with notifications, pops up, and they just get on and then they get back off. It's the Wise One channel. I am your host, Lady Caren. And I hope you guys are doing well. It is Sunday morning in the middle of summer, July. Very, very July. Yes. Oh, yes. Coffee. Iced coffee. This one is International Delight. Do you remember the flavor of International Delight? God, I haven't put in the ear, but you can't hear me. That's what my life is like. I can't hear you. Hey. Oh, for now. It's got earbuds on. Oh, I am. I don't know if I'm ready for today, but I'm here for today. We will see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Super tired. Super, super tired. So I've been trying this thingy where you don't wash your hair for a while and try to get that oil that's on the scalp that keeps producing from and get it all the way through down to the ends to repair the ends, to grease the ends. And it's not bad. It looks horrible. I mean, yeah, it doesn't smell bad. So I'm gonna wash my hair hopefully today. Otherwise, wash it tonight. I was gonna look up here and see how many of you are. I got 20 subscribers, which is awesome. I love y'all. Okay, I got no sound on that. All right. I think this is episode 112 on the coffee with Caren. Okay, so let's check out channel. My phone is beeping at me that it's not connected to my headset, right? It doesn't like doing both. If there's something to hear on both, then it doesn't like doing things. I got 5 views. Last week. You guys are awesome. I think it's because I put more in the description and in the title. I think that's what allows the algorithm to figure out, hey, this person is not just about making videos. Yeah. If you guys are wondering how the roses are doing, I thought I was the greatest thing ever, use dehumidifier water, not waste it, not put it down the toilet, you don't have to flush or put water down the drain and waste any more than you need to, right? Now, I grew a mushroom in my roses, and my roses died. You have to use, like, purified water. Any fungal infection for roses is bad. I'm such a noob. Yeah. Out in the middle of nowhere, I don't know if I'd make it without, like, virtually, like, this close to death, and then some miracle would happen, and I'd make it out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna beep at me again. So, yep. At least once a week. I will try to be on here on Sundays with Coffee with Caren. I'll try to be on more, but I don't know if I can do it. But I will try Sundays, no matter what. In the mornings when I wake up, I'll pop on here. So you'll get me on Sundays. Laundry chat, give me 4 people. You guys like doing laundry with me? Do ya? Do ya? Do ya? Yeah. But I will try to put more effort in here. because I want to monetize that. I want to support myself, so I'm going to need more than one stream of income. And I'd like to use creative streams of income as much as possible because I feel like that fits me more. So, as much as I can do, because it's just that deep rooted unhappiness of working for somebody else and not for myself in places that I really didn't believe in. But did anyways, because just that's the way I was. I should do more tarot. Yeah. I like the yellow glow of the light in the other room that nobody's using. It is a cool, awesome yellow glow. It's probably not cool YouTubey, but I like it. Yeah, I haven't turned on any lights. This is just the window shining on me. I don't know if that's good or bad. I need a better camera. Yeah. Morning light. Soft, soothing. But yeah. Uh, Yesterday, after eating so healthy and the prebiotics, probiotics, all that stuff all mixed together. I mean, all of it. And then yesterday, I ate a whole bunch of gluten and carbs, and I feel kind of heavy and groggy, but not nearly as heavy and groggy as I used to. So I think on the mends, the more probiotic food and the more exercising and the more, I think, Mediterranean style. I don't want to say the Mediterranean diet because it's more of the lifestyle food that you eat when you're eating Mediterranean, like something off like makes you feel like you're on these tropical holidays eating all these foods, like fruits, vegetables, and it makes you feel good. I mean, as a person, I keep telling myself to go on walks after I'm done eating so that I fight that all of a sudden I want to take a nap. So find something active after I eat. Now, we had one guy talk about it's reversing his aging, which is nice, and he's older, and he does some sort of sport. He's like in his 90s, which is nice, like a swimmer or something like that, or biker or something, which is nice. So I need to be more active and then eat better and see if it reverses the aging process. And we'll see what happens. Because I was talking to somebody in the park, um, introduced us so and so's grandma. I'm so and so's grandma, and yeah, 40. She she was telling me how she remembered her 40s. She was tired and she felt old, and I knew that one because I also got the same thing where all of a sudden I feel like crap, I feel old, I feel aged. But she says it really hits later on, another 4 years. Um, yeah, 30, 40 years, yeah. Really feels tired. So if we stop, they weren't kidding about this being active. Like it's posted everywhere for older people or for just anybody. Be active. Like sports gearing and all this other stuff. I don't believe it's a advertising ploy for you to spend money. I think it's a key element that people have discovered that being active feels better and they want to spread the news. Because I mean, a lot of things I've discovered, oh, this is awesome. I love this. Everybody should know. And it's a very important vital key, I think, to our health. I feel as if we stop being active, we kind of like digress. Our health digresses. Our bodies were built to be active. Our minds are active for what we use. I don't think we lose it. I just think it just Yeah. So, yeah, I think feelings too. If the empathy or to practice empathy, to practice self-care, to practice it's the result of what we do, the result of how we feel. I hope that's not picking up on the mic. So I've noticed first as a child, this biggest difficulty or hurdle for me was communication, communication, communication. I'm still learning about communication. And so, like, how do I communicate with kids? How do I communicate with my significant other? I might be autistic, attention deficit disorder, being half deaf. Um, this communication became like this obsession. So, learning languages, being able to write, being able to articulate, being able to take what I feel and think and understand and be able to convey it because the sheer frustration, mistakes, and horrible things that traumatized me, I feel are due to miscommunication. And I think it's a key and the more I go about it, I think it's a key point, whereas I feel like it's a component in so many things, like our lifestyle needs a result of doing. So, if you ever watched that Egyptian movie, the Bible thingy, where the Egyptian Pharaoh like, write this down, which we so it is written, so it is done, or something like that. So it's said, so it's done. I've always gotten into this whole so it is thought, so it is said, so it is done. And then you get these results. And empathetically, we get a lot more results out of things, not only communicated by what we say or write, but by the confidence in our action or inaction, the confidence in the consequence of our results, the consequence of, and results of our belief that if I get in my car and turn the key, it's gonna start completely, unless there's a mistake after you turn the key, unless there's a after the key. I mean, you've got this complete utter confidence that your key will turn on your car. And the way about it communicates certainty, self-confidence, all this stuff. But if you don't know if your car is going to start when you put the key in the ignition and start it and turn to start it to the start position, then you're convey it differently. And I've noticed a lot of the confidence that people have in what they say and think and feel really has a result on another person's reaction. So I've been studying the reaction people have and getting confused. Why do you have this reaction for the things I say or the stuff I do? Whereas somebody else does the exact same thing, says the exact same thing, and there's totally different results. That made no sense to me. Very befuddling to the point that it drove me crazy, kept me up at night. And trust me, I had no trouble sleeping. So if I have trouble sleeping, something is fundamentally wrong. So been trying to figure out how it is that we can do confidently and get results for people. How do you get your kids to listen to you? So I've noticed that those parenting schools and booklets that come up with parenting stuff, it says if you say this to your child, a lot of it is management. Can you manage skill building people who are in your care. And for me, I'm just sitting there watching. I'm like, you can't say a particular thing or say a particular, you say this in this formula and you get these results out of your children. It doesn't seem to work as well as if you don't speak with your diaphragm, the kids tune you out instantly. Gone. Nobody knows that you've even spoken. It's as if those words were never uttered. So I know that it takes speaking with the diaphragm in order for the kids to, wait, something was said. And it goes a lot for a lot of people. Like, I'll hear people's voices get drowned in the background because with this possible autism, you notice these things. You pick these sounds out. There's a bird calling, up the tree over there, or there's this car, making a noise over there or something. These little background things, I register, and it's like if they're new, my first thought is to register. Are they supposed to be there? And if they're logged in, supposed to be there, tend to ignore them. So when I watch people's little voices without speaking the diaphragm get unnoticed by the mass amount of people, sometimes I take the initiative and address what is said because it's those voices where they learn that they're heard, that they start speaking with more confidence later, and then their diaphragm is used and they are started to be paid attention to. If somebody initiates, I heard you, I respond to what you're saying, and you get a result out of it, there's this connection with another human being, whether it's an adult or a child. I've noticed a difference. And you have no idea why I started going into that. And usually I try to find a full circle. Whereas, why did I start down that rabbit hole? There was a point to it. There was. There was definitely a point to it, but I am so tired right now. Yeah. And the brain fog. I don't have so much as a brain fog as I had before. So I think diet is important. I feel like if you eat what's right for you, you improve on your better health. We were talking about that before, and I'm trying to figure out result of doing. I think there was a key result with the way we think, so therefore the way we act. Somewhere. That's okay. Yeah, I should definitely get into tarot, back into the tarot, doing the tarot. Like, it's too dark for me to read. uh, my eyes are gone down, so I've got to make sure that I take care of my eyes. Hydration would help, but I keep drinking this coffee. Like it's gonna do something. So handsome, he has no idea how absolutely handsome he is. No, you guys can't have him. He's all right. Aw. Our little one, our smallest one, is in the bed next to him. Not willing to get up. Not willing to wake up. Everything says they're aware. I think they went to bed too late. It's been a long week.
Stole all my blankets. I had to steal yours.
Huh?
She came in and stole all my blankets. I had to steal yours.
Oh, yeah, there's like 2 blankets, just in case I get cold at night. A sheet and 2 blankets, which is way less than what I used to sleep with, which was like a ton of blankets, and I wondered about that. I think it's just us poor people trying to compromise for not having a weighted blanket. It's like, I didn't understand why my mom had 101 blankets and had to make the bed every Now I realize I think it's the weighted blanket, so we're gonna have to figure out how to make weighted blankets ourselves. Quilts and weighted blankets, I'll have to figure that out and sell those. It's way more than what they should be. So I've put on KDP. I've got a notebook, and somehow my sketchbook is not publishing. So I have to go in there and fix my sketchbook, and I don't quite know how to do that. I'm trying to work with BookBolt. I'm trying to work. Yeah, it's confusing me. And I've watched tutorials, and the print gets too small. So I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going in there. I'm just gonna compile as much as KDP allows for me to write notebooks and low content. And I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna put Wise One Lifestyle digital prints out where I put shopping lists down, where I put to-do lists down, like my my to-do list. If I'm having this issue, I know it's out there for you guys. I know if you guys um it might fit somebody. The way I do things might fit somebody else who has no idea how to do, how to like I've tried to navigate through trying to figure out the best things to buy, where to get them from, how to make things, how to get things. And so like digital prints of people are like, I have no idea what to make for dinner. So if I start putting in meal plans that you can follow through if you want, and on shopping lists to go with it and do all that work. So all you have to concentrate on is the actual doing, not to have to think about it. For some people, that's a problem. And it stresses them out. I don't, it doesn't stress me out. It's just, that guy's like, I'm hungry. What are we having for dinner? What are we having for I'm like, no, I don't care. Let's just eat food. Just grab something. And so, like, yeah. So we're going to So I'm also going to try to do budget shopping the best I can, because I'm going to go back on food stamps. So like if I'm shopping with food stamps, you can have so much money and meals you can cook with that. I'll try to do those and we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna guarantee it. I'm not gonna I'm sure there's a ton of you viewers that go, I could do this better myself. And I bet your channels are amazing. I bet I watch your channels. I bet I'm sitting there going, how do I cook that? You guys are amazing people here on YouTube. It's a wonderful community. Oh, I've got to clean more today. And sort and organize and figure things out. Somebody said to put Lysol in your laundry for the ones that smell like puke. The clothes. Okay, so I wash clothes to puke in them. And so I'm throwing them away. Like I believe, just throw them away. I'm like, just throw it away. Buy new ones. My roses were dying. I'm like, oh no, how do I save my roses? I don't want to buy more roses. He's like, I'll just buy you more if they die. But here I am. You puke on it or there's fecal matter. I'm like, it goes. So I've washed them. I got as much of the puke off as possible. I threw it in there, bleached it, whatnot, vinegared it, another load, whatever. And it still smells bad. I'm like you put them through the wash and you put them. What did I like stain the smell? The whole load smells awful after. Like the clothes that came out don't smell like puke. The sheets, they smell fine. But it sat in there. So I cleaned the washer because my clothes were smelling horrible. So I cleaned the washer. And the loads after that smell great. But the load, I'm like sitting here with this load that just the ones that I'm like, did I stain it? Did I set in like a dye type smell? I mean, and what would you describe a smell that has been set in? Like clothing carries it. I'm like, I just want to throw it out. I was like, oh, that would be bags of clothing. So somebody said Lysol. So I would going to try. I've got a floor cleaner. I don't have any Lysol, but I've got a floor cleaner. I was going to research first before I did it because I mean it's a suggestion from a person, and just like suggestions off the internet. Maybe you should research it, find out the science of what it does. Is it an enzyme cleaner? That I know enzyme. I might try enzyme. We should make enzyme cleaners. We should make some fermented food. We should make like I'd like to make kombucha. Kombucha's awesome. Probiotic food. We should make probiotic food somehow with like kefir. I tried to get water kefir, and that didn't work. I don't know if it's just not the price I'm willing to pay or what, but I mean, it's great. Like the health feels amazing. I mean, the difference in the way that I feel gets rid of the brain fog. It gets rid of it just makes things easier. And then the dark greens help me actually move. So like throughout the day, I try to get dark greens. I try to get probiotics. I try to get prebiotics are like your onions and your garlics and stuff like that. Probiotics are like your kom- kombucha. Ka- I will figure out. And your kefir, 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 kefir. That's pronounced kefir. Your kefir, your kapocha, your um like kimchi. So I try to your sauerkraut, and I try to cycle through. So if there's more than one, variety is my key. The rainbow diet is one of my favorites. Um, anyway,
No.
okay. So rainbow diet, uh, lots of fruits and vegetables. The more fruits and vegetables you add in, the better you just feel more. It's like it fills you up so that you don't have as much room for junk food. And there is quite a difference in the way that I feel and the more that I can do. And it's a nice feeling. I like it. I'll take it. I'll do it, you know. Um, so whatever you're able to eat helps out. And then I don't know. I lost my train of thought. This is my brain dump. Normally I write my brain dump down, but today's video is my brain dump. I had a completely different video set up lying over there going to sleep, but the amount of time that it took me to go up, go to the bathroom, get a cup of iced coffee, come down, talk to you, turn this thing on, I completely lost my whole video itinerary or my whole, thoughts on stuff. Because, I had no means to write it down in the middle of the night, Oh, ha! Now that it's over, I realize I could have written it on my phone. I've got this phone and I've got to utilize. Over and over again, I want to say our motto is our power lies in what we utilize. I got this sucker. You just pull this out. This is the fastest, so far, the fastest way of getting things written down. Just write it down. I pull the sucker out. This is locked. Pull this out. Go back. Discard. Yeah, so it's okay. My phone is locked. Do I have any private information on here? Nope. I have the date. I have the time. I'll just go like this. All right, so I have my phone. Okay, nothing's on the lock screen. Yeah, nothing's on the lock screen. And I pop out the stylus. And I can write it down. That there is where sanity, if I start utilizing that there is the price of sanity, whatever this phone is. Uh, I thank you because he bought it. I did not. I don't have money for that. What do you mean? That's poor. Woo. Okay. And there is a sage bundle. And right there is a lighter. And you could just pop it on that. That was her. What did I? She had watermelon. She had cake. Did she have dairy? The cake. The coffee. Coffee has dairy in it too. Oh, wow.
Who's the maker of the coffee?
Huh?
Who's the maker of the coffee?
International.
And what do they normally make? Creamers?
Oh, creamers? Yeah. Yeah, we had a whole bunch of junk food yesterday. So my kids' nickname, official nickname. They've gone through several nicknames the last couple of years, and it's confusing all their friends. So I tried to have this get together. This basically this not quite it's an Americanized, like poor man's Americanized version of British tea time. Sorry, British friends. Or what what do you call the whole UK? Is it just the UK? United Kingdom?
There's the UK, and then there's Europe. UK has broken away from Europe lately.
So like tea time, is that just like a like we say it's British, or do you say it's Ukrainian? Or not
British.
Ukrainian? Oh wow.
It's definitely British.
United Kingdom. Ukraine is on the mind, the brain because of the war and the crap with that, but I mean it's just British.
Just British.
Just British. English British tea time. Yeah. So it did. Yeah. One person showed up, which was nice. But officially, they're like, we're just gonna call them the, just call it my nickname, which I call my little espresso bean, chocolate covered espresso bean. They don't want to be called that. They want me to call them something else. And I've got the other one who's my little ramen noodle. Now, I like the nicknames because if we go to the park or if we go to a public area and somebody's like, "Hey," and they heard me talking and they'd be like, "Hey, nickname," and "Come here, come here." And I mean, if somebody calls you little pumpkin spice latte and you don't know them, you're kind of just gonna give them the look like, "What the? No, I'm not going with you. What do you?" Okay, no, that doesn't feel good. That doesn't feel like something where you can. No, only so and so can call me that. You know that sends out alerts. That's why I don't like using the name in public. Does not help that I sit there and watch Criminal Minds and those criminal shows and that last one with Gillian Anderson. Talk about my paranoia going through the roof. That was that was I didn't get through it. I think it's a TV series. I did not get through it. The guy was sitting right next to her with his daughter, I think it was. I couldn't do it. I'm like, nope, my paranoia, no. So uh, that's why I get up my phone. Like, no, no, we go by nicknames, code names, secret, and make it fun, espionage and fun and where they're like, oh, we just call each other such and such. And I used to like, oh, we're going to an event or something that's crowded. Hey, let's take your picture. At the beginning, so that I'd have what they're wearing, what they look like that day, and I could go about, that picture right there that day, the most current thing. Talk about paranoid parents. I should probably do that more often. And then they get the pictures for like, oh yeah, I remember that event. And to them, it's this normal, everyday picture. Like, oh yeah, that was the most fun I had that summer, or whatever it is. and just like, "All right, let's take a picture," like, get out of the car and hop on, you know, and then, exactly. So, it's just that's horrible paranoia, and I do it, though. Would do it to keep our kids safe. I mean, they have no idea what's out there, and it's yeah, it doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, it can happen to you, and it's treated like it can "Oh, don't worry about that. Oh, no, don't worry about that if as long as you're doing your checks and balances and making sure that you're safe." I mean, you don't just get in the car and not buckle. Most people don't get in the car and not buckle. I mean, "Oh, don't worry, you're never getting in an accident." I'm like, "You still buckle." Or, you're done cooking, you turn off the stove. Why? So you don't burn down your house. "Oh, don't worry about a fire. You don't worry." You still just do things that are safe. If you really don't wanna worry about that, oh my gosh, just be safe. Just be cautious. Just, just do things. Was it do? I think this is do. I'm very confused on do. I might look it up if it's confused or do or something. I'll have to look it up again. And just do stuff that keeps you safe. Safe. Is that safe? I should learn like more. Yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. But yeah, just because of paranoid doesn't make me wrong. Uh, and a lot of times, I used to complain about my head, like, being inside of my head, and that's so wrong. And then somebody's, like, tried to taunt me and torture me, like, "Oh, yeah, but you're stuck inside your head." And then I realized being in their company or being stuck within my head. I kinda like being stuck in my head. It's kind of a nicer place to be than to be in their company, and it made me feel better about what goes on up here. About what I think about, what I know, what I feel. I'm like, wow, getting to know me. I like me more than I like that other person. So for me, that was a resolution. That was just like a moment that just like sparked a better confidence with myself, a better enjoyment of a richer, more complete life, of enjoying myself. And I want that for my kids. To enjoy being inside their head, to enjoy being with them, to be alone with themselves and be okay, and sometimes I need help. Like I get a lot of stimulation to try to black out so I'm more external and out in this world that I am inside the world inside my head. And sometimes inside my head's a little too much for me. And I have to then I get a lot of stimulation to black it all out. But most of the time nowadays, it's more and more where I'm in here and that's okay. And I'm trying to enjoy more time with that one. No, no, he doesn't want more time with me. Oh, he's teasing. I see how it is. I was gonna say put something in the comments. Yeah, hit the like buttons and the watch buttons and the comments buttons and interact with this if you're able to. It used to be like I don't care, I don't have to interact. And then I realized I can't survive without like finding currency. With this inflation, I kind of just want to monetize. Sorry about that. Hit the mic if that bothers you. Check out the nitty. I don't remember who that was. Comment below if you know who that is. I did nothing. Why is it red? Oh, probably my phone. Okay. I should. It's like time to hop off here. It's time to get started with my day. I don't wanna, but I do need that shower, you could tell. Oh my gosh. But hopefully my scalp is better. Hopefully the ends are better. So I was thinking about doing a hairstyle with my hair. Uh, I feel like I need to do the princess 100, at least 100 strokes a day. That's mind out of the gutter. Okay. But yeah, the thing where it gets the oil all the way from here, all the way down to the tips. And then Wednesday, I'll probably my hair done. I'll probably do my hair. I think I need to like trace because it seems like it's getting further and further up the back. We'll see what happens. Oh, let's just go. Whee! Go with it. Go with the flow. Create or what you want to do with the results of your flow. Make the world continuous. Like we're on a globe where a lot of things are just flowing and moving constantly anyways. Whether or not we stand still. I just want to create a healthy flow, like ride the flow. Alright. Next video. I have no idea what it's going to be. So if you ring that notification bell, it lets you know if you've already subscribed to my wonderful 20 subscribers and my future subscribers. If you want, because I put these unpredictable videos on, if you want to know when I'm going to show up, besides the fact that I'm pretty sure I'm going to show up on Sundays, I'll like set timers. I'll like put in my calendar right now. At least I'll see you guys, I know, next Sunday. But I'll try to do more videos and more stuff in my videos. Okay, so here we go. All right, 7 a.m. We have something that's 7 a.m. Event. Oh, they? No, I don't. Okay, I'll go in here and we will go YouTube video. Then we'll take this off by kids and we'll put it in the wise one. I'll just put in the lines. Okay, and we'll hit save like we know what we're doing. Thanks for the like. You're awesome. Thanks for the view and the likes. I should get as excited as I am, but I'm excited. Like, yay, I got a like. I got a like. I'm so happy. I got a like. Okay. I put it in the video or I'm going to make the video next Sunday. I know. Okay, so I will get up. I've got it set for 5 a.m. We'll see what happens. And then I will see you later. I'll see you in the next video. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye. Mwah. Love you all. Love you. Just see you. Bye.